Welcome back to Elizabeth Eats. Today we are going to set a beautiful tablescape. So this is a formula that you can use to set any table for a holiday or a gathering. And I just want to show you some tips and tricks to make it look designer and really special. So when you're setting anything, if it's a table, if it's a cheese board, if it's a gallery wall, you're creating anything, you want to put the biggest thing you have down first. So we're here at my outdoor table. I have this long runner. It's actually a little bit longer than my table, but I like to make it not fussy. I don't want to iron this. I don't want to, make it so that people feel like they can't touch it. So when you set your runner, I like a linen-y or gauzy runner. I actually intentionally just set it down the middle and bunch it up a little bit. I'll link everything I'm using here in the description if you need ideas, or use what you have in your house. So I'm also going to leave my everyday placemats here just because I know my family will spill a little bit, but if you have those, great. If not, you don't need them. So we'll adjust this at the end, but you wanna get the biggest thing that you have down first. So for me, that is this table runner. The next thing we'll do is charger plates. Charger plates, you can find these on Amazon for really inexpensive. I got these ones at Crate & Barrel, and I'll link, like I said, to everything below. So a charger plate just makes the holiday plate look fancy. I like to do my plate setting the night before a holiday, just to make the day of the holiday nice and easy, but I do set my actual plates and silverware out the day of, just especially if I'm outside, but inside or outside, so nothing gets dirty and everything is clean. So once you've got your charger plates and your runner down, something I like to do is grab some dried eucalyptus or any type of greenery. This is some eucalyptus I bought fresh about a week or two ago. And eucalyptus dries beautifully, so you can leave it to dry. And you can also buy any kind of greenery at a craft store. And what I like to do is just pull it apart a little bit and then tuck some of the branches underneath. This looks really pretty when we're done. I'll show you what it looks like. Take some down here. And then let me grab, I've got 3 vases, and we'll set that down the middle, and then I'll add more eucalyptus as we go. On this size of table, I'll do 3 vases, 1 in the center and then 2 on the sides. And then my candles, just really simple pillar candles. These are inexpensive. Now I'm gonna fill in with a few votives and more eucalyptus to make the center really pretty. When you're setting a table, think about the person sitting here and looking across at the person across from them. You don't want anything that's gonna block the eyesight. So you should actually always just sit down in one of the chairs and make sure that everybody can see everyone. So I like to keep things low in these smaller vases, and that's why I put the greenery down the center. So we have the biggest thing down, that was our table runner, and then our 3 medium vases. Now I'll just do some votives. I got these on Amazon, they're really inexpensive. Just kind of place these around. Next, I'm gonna go back in with some eucalyptus where I need to fill in. So I've got some more here. Don't let your eucalyptus get too close to the candles. You don't wanna start anything on fire. Get our plates down. Let's do our napkins. So I love a neutral table. I have these neutral napkins. You can of course use any napkins you want. I like cloth napkins for the holiday, and a really easy fuss-free way to do it is grab it from the center and pull it down, and then use any napkin ring that you have. That makes a really, really easy napkin. You can kind of fluff the ends of it. Let's put these down. Beautiful. Napkins are down. If you really want to go the extra mile, you can take a little piece of eucalyptus. If you have enough left over, take a small stem, like this much, and stick it right in the top of each napkin. All right, at the end here, just go in and kind of wherever your table runner is or whatever linen you put down, I just like to kind of fluff it up, make sure that all of the edges of the stems are covered. Really easy. This way you don't have to worry about ironing it. You don't have to worry about everything looking perfect. Now we'll do the silverware. You can do the silverware however you want. Forks typically go on the left in a traditional setting, and then the knife and the spoon on the right, but of course you can do this any way you want. Okay, so another way you can fold your napkin if you don't have napkin rings is to lay your napkin flat, fold it 2/3 of the way, then a little bit more, flip it over, and tuck it in halfway on both sides. Pull it back over, and then you have a pretty little pocket for your silverware. This is also an option if you don't have napkin rings and you want to set it differently. This is also really pretty. forks on the left, knife and spoon on the right. I believe in breaking rules though, so if you want to set your place setting differently, no problem. All right, now take a step back and look at it. Make sure everything's looking great. The last thing I'm gonna do is just trim the wicks of my candles to 1/4 inch, just so the flame doesn't get out of hand and so they're not smoking, and we'll be good to go. I leave the cups and glasses inside because I know people are mingling and having something to drink, and I just let people bring their drinks to the table. You can have a fuss-free holiday. Not everything has to be formal, but it's very nice to have a pretty table. And you can use this formula to set any holiday table. Something I love so much about a neutral napkin like this is I can use it for any holiday. So sure, it's fun sometimes to have holiday specific things, but you could use this for just a dinner party, any holiday. I like to have things that I reuse. I don't like to use things just one time per year. You can change out the color of the table runner or the types of greens that you're using to make it holiday and festive for the holiday that you have, but you can also get things that you can use multiple times for the year. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and come back for more recipes next week. I'll see you then.